What's up, everyone? My name's Kevin. I've programmed some Nintendo games um, over the past few years, and thought it might be a cool exercise to maybe record myself programming um, a boss. Right now, I'm in the middle of programming this Onyx the Fortuitous game. It's based on a movie that came out recently. We were hired to make a game to sort of coincide with the movie. The movie's already out, so we kind of missed our window to um, release simultaneously. But we still want to get it done, and we're getting pretty close. I'm going to program the last boss here. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's probably going to be a series of videos, and it's going to be in real time, so I'm not going to sort of edit out the boring parts. You're going to see what it's truly like to struggle, run into bugs, try to figure out what the heck's going on. I'm going to be scratching my head probably more than half the time just because programming for the NES is not a quick process. So thought it might be fun for you guys to follow along. So if you want to follow along with the journey, let's go. Let's kind of see what happens. I have the emulator set up to get to the last boss. So right there is when the last boss will be loading the background. We have the, well, that's not the background. Let's get the session pulled up from when John sent me the boss backgrounds. So here's the last boss. We're actually going to be doing the hands as sprites. So I'm going to take out the hands here. And let's export this, save name table. And it's going to be funny because I haven't worked on this in a while, so I don't really remember how the code's set up and the different routines to do different things. So it's really going to be a slow process here getting started. So World 5 boss name table. Alright. And yeah. Let's see. We're going to compile. No errors. Alright, it's not loading anything, so what's going wrong here? Oh, I think the fade out flag is still set. I think for every boss loading, I have a special routine. Boss intro. No. World 4 boss. Boss. Ma'am? No. What is that? Well, let's just look for when the fade out flag resets. Fade out flag. Title card, that's not it. Boss fade out. 3, World 4. Alright, so I don't have anything here. Let's copy the stuff from level 4 for level 5. If it's level 5, if it's not level 5, the game's over, so we'll probably go to branch if not equal to end. And World 5 tiles. That is for sprites. Is there a World 5 tiles? No. So graphics world4.chr. So there will be, okay. Load session. Sprites 3. So this is probably World 5 tiles. So let's go ahead and save CHR current table. So it's only saving the graphics from this table. And we're going to save it to the graphics folder. Oh, there's already a world5.chr. So what am I? World5.chr. So I don't have it in the game yet. Okay. So I should be able to fit it here. Because you can usually fit 2 CHR files per bank. World5 tiles, world5.chr. Label multiplied defined. So there's already an end in that routine that I added the end at. World5 tiles. So there's the end I just added, so there's already an end. Yes. But that's going to be too far to branch. So we'll just cheat. Call this N2. Branch to N2. World5 tiles. Should be the same bank as the World4 tiles, so this should be correct. Boss sprites. Oh wait. World5 tiles, that's background tiles. I'm so confused. I guess it does use the same background tiles for the boss. Right? Let's take a look here. Load World5. So the first screen of World5. No, it would be different, wouldn't it? Load boss. Yeah, those are definitely different background tiles. Okay. Well, we don't need to adjust the name table. Alright, so save CHR, current table, graphics, world5 boss.chr. CHR, do we have an empty bank anywhere? Bank 18, bank 19, bank 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Here we go. Alright. World5 boss tiles. World5 boss.chr. World5 intro tiles. That's bank D. Alright, so World5 tiles. That's this guy. Alright, so boss tiles. Boss tiles. Boss tiles. Bank D. Alright. So that's for the background. Boss sprites. There's a different sprite table also. So that is sprites 3. So we're going to save CHR. We're going to save this one as World5 boss sprites.chr. Alright. World5 boss sprites. Include binary graphics. World5 boss sprites.chr. Alright, so that will be still bank D. Boss tiles. Alright, I've done lost where I was. It'll be something with OD. Alright, what's this routine called so we can get back here? Check boss fade out. World 5, boss tiles. World 5, boss sprites. But it's still bank D. And then draw boss name table, boss attributes, top section. Is there a top section for World 5? No. But it has to draw something there. Alright, let's just leave that there. We don't have any lanterns, that's from the last world. Jump world connect. Alright, let's see what happens here. Compile. Can't open file. World 5 boss. Did I call it something different? Dropbox. Curry or Onyx. Graphics. World 5 boss. Word 5 boss. That's not going to help us. World. Wow, I consistently spelled it word twice. That's talent. Compile. Alright, that worked. Load state. Nothing. Alright. Fade out. Where is fade out flag? That is byte 16 in the 0 page. Alright, so it's still 1, so it's not getting reset. Boss fade out. Check boss fade out. So if the boss screen, we are there. Flag, current palette. So when it gets to World Connect, it should be setting it to 0. Fade out flag. So we're getting level 5. Alright, so let's see if we're getting this far in the code. So let's just set a random byte to a value. So 180 is 0. Let's just say we're going to set it to 20 to see if the code gets to there. So if memory address 180 gets the 20 value, we are getting where we want to be. It is not. Wait, it is. Okay. So we're getting that far. So it should be loading the graphics. Boss name table. I don't understand. Draw boss name table, which is there. Boss column. Okay, so I don't have any values here for level 5. Let's assume it's the same. Still nothing. flag is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still set to 1. Okay. It's gonna be a fucking 2-hour video before I even get anything showing on screen. Alright, so the graphics should be loaded. Can I tell if the graphics are loaded? Tile map. That's not what we want. Sprite. How do you freaking see the tile viewer? Okay. So the graphics are loaded. That's good. So we're getting that far. Draw boss name table. Draw new column. So boss screen, load level. It's not. No reset. World, 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 world. I do have... Is that for the boss? Boss screen, if it's not 0, go to skip 2. So we are on the boss screen, so we need to get here. Level 3, level 4, level 5. World 5 background. World 5 boss. So it's doing some weird flickery thing. Oh, probably because top section. Oh, there is something for World 5 for top section. This is a terrible video. Check boss, fade out. Alright, what if we comment a bunch of this stuff out? Alright, so commenting stuff out at least loads something. It's not right, but it's something. Alright, so it's drawing the HUD again, but sideways, so it's not setting that bit for drawing name tables correctly. Draw boss name table. Draw boss name table. Boss column number end. Boss column num end. That's what I did there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw new column. What does this routine do? Column buffer. Well, it's still got stuff for this level. So it should be doing something. That's... Oh man. Boss screen is 0 equal branch to regular. Alright, so this is the stuff when it's not the boss, and that was working fine. There's no level 6, and 2, and 2. So this is the stuff for the boss. Let's just leave it the same for now. It's not going to help us though. Alright, the stack's going crazy. This sucks. So it's going to bank 8 for this. Bank 8. That's World 1 stuff. And all the attributes and the top. That's not where any of the background stuff is. Why would it be going there? World 1 tiles. Draw boss name table. It does that for every world. I don't understand why. Bank 8. Okay, so it's changing the bank here. World 5 background. Do I have the same number of rows? 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14. Welcome to programming Nintendo games, where literally nothing makes sense. 5 background. I should have familiarized myself with the code before I started this stupid video. World 5 background. Name tables. So the boss name table is way too big, so I haven't adjusted, haven't taken out the HUD. Would that matter? Probably. Let's go to applications and Hexfiend. We're going to open up the boss. World 5. World 5 boss. Okay. Let's open up World 4 boss just to compare size. Okay. Two, three, four, five, six. I think that'll be the HUD. But I probably need to take out 8. Oh boy, I took it. I'm so confused. I can't even do the simplest thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's make this twice as long here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 20. Okay, that's the size of the full screen. So let's not save this. Oh, that's not going to work. Don't save. All right. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Okay. All right. So we're taking out one, two, three, 4 rows. Plus the top. 6 rows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just take out 6 and see what happens. And then CO. What's CO? That's the actual ground. So we're taking out 4 at the bottom. So apparently we need to take out more here. 3 more. All right, is that the same size? No, 1 more. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet, but this isn't the part I really wanted to focus on. Wanted to get it loaded and kind of show you guys how to program, well, how I program a boss, but I can't even get a freaking boss loaded here. All right, so we've adjusted the size of the name table. Still did not help. Oh, we need to... Well, what's weird is it's still pulling in... It's pulling in this data, which I just removed from the name table file. Because I took out the header. I took out the header and I took out this blank space because I'm trying to conserve space to only have the part of the background that I need for the boss. Because the way my code's set up is I load this by itself, then I load the top section by itself, and then I load the rest. They're like separated in individual name table files. So it should only be pulling in this data. And I don't understand why it's loading this. So did it compile? Are there any errors? No. And I just saved this as world5boss.nametable. World5boss.nametable. And if I go to name tables, it is the same size now as the other backgrounds. 512 bytes. Okay, it didn't this time. That's good. Okay, so I still need to... So the way backgrounds are drawn on the NES, they're drawn line by line. But for scrolling platforms like this, the way that the code is set up, it's drawn column by column, because as the screen scrolls, it draws one column at a time as, you know, that column scrolls onto the screen. So right now, the boss data that it's drawing it column by column, but I saved it as row by row. So when I cut out the top and bottom, I still need to adjust the background data. I basically need to flip it from row by row to column by column, and I have a Python script that kind of does that for me here. And I think Brad Smith wrote this for me, because I don't know crap about Python. So world5boss.nametable, and this is for name tables, not the top section. So we'll uncomment that stuff, and that's the original file name. We're going to save it as world5boss new.nametable. We're going to run. It's done. World5 boss, we're going to move to preprocessed. World5 boss new, we're going to rename to World5 boss. We're going to recompile. We're getting closer. And we're loading. Haha! Stuff! All right. So now we have part of the boss. We have the HUD loaded correctly. That's great. It's drawing the floor. That's great. And it's drawing part of the boss. And we took out the hands, so that makes sense, because we're going to do those as sprites. So the way my code is set up, I call this the top section, because in the game itself, let's just load a random world here. This is just an intro, so this isn't really applying to what I'm talking about. But the way my code is set up, in the game. And this isn't a good example either. Let's try a different level. So I have a HUD set up, a level scrolling part set up, and I have what's called a top section, and this is a section that essentially repeats the same exact stuff for the whole level. And that's this part. So as the level scrolls, this part never changes. This just repeats over and over and over as the screen scrolls for the whole level. The level part down here changes as, you know, different parts of the level, they've just varied to make it interesting. It wouldn't be fun if it was just, you know, this part of the level repeating over and over and over, but this part doesn't really matter. So for the boss, I need to just tell it that the upper part of the boss is the top section. So I'm going to save this again because I'm just going to cut out the part of the boss here that we don't have yet and call it the top section. So we're going to save, no, name table, save name table. I'm just going to call it what do I call world 4? Where are the top sections? World 1 clouds. World 4 doors. Boss top. Okay. World 5 boss top. And then I'm going to go into Hex Fiend. And we're going to cut out all the bytes that aren't part of what we want. Boss top. Alright, so it's one row lower than the HUD. So find tile EA, and it's one row lower than that. So EA, alright, so we're cutting that out. And then we'll open another boss top just to see how many bytes I have it as. World 4 boss top. Get you out of there. World 5 boss top. Cut all you out. Alright, World 5 boss top. Now I don't remember if World 4 boss top. I don't remember if I rotate the tiles on the top stuff. World 5 boss top. World 5 boss top. Boss top. Boss top. Compile. No errors. Let's see what it looks like. The same. Well, is it the same? I do rotate it because my Python script has a section for top sections. So let's rotate it and see if it looks any different. Boss top new, run module. And we'll put boss top into pre-processed. We will rename this guy progress. And let's see how it looks. The same. Why? World 5 boss top. Boss screen. So this is the part for the boss top. Check boss fade out. Well, helps if I draw the top section. That will make a big difference. Well, it looks different, which is good. It doesn't look right. Why would that be? Draw top section. Boss screen. So that's the regular part of the level. This is the boss top. World 5 boss top. World 5 boss top. World 5 boss top. $256. So it's the size of a top, which is good. Did I just cut it out wrong? So tiles 17 and 18 should be in there somewhere. Tile map viewer. What tiles do we have here? 2, 2, lots of 2s. Lots of 2s and an A. Yeah, this data doesn't have any 2s in it. So it's not seeing the right data. World 5 boss top dot name table. Yeah, that's just not correct. World 5 boss top. Bank. It's in bank 9, which would be 4 in the code, because every bank is 2 banks. So you have to cut it in half, and it's the even number. All right, boss, World 5 boss top, World 5 boss top. How is it selecting draw top section? It's not doing anything with bank switching here. How does it know what bank to go to? World 3 clouds. I guess it's all in the same bank. All the levels, top sections. So I probably have that set up a different way. Dang. What could it be doing? Doesn't make sense. Well, let's get the colors working. Because right now, the stack is going crazy, which means my code is wrong somewhere in a game-breaking way, which we don't we need to fix that. We can fix the background of the top section. Maybe it'll come to me later. But check boss fade out. Right now we have the attribute stuff commented out. Let's see what happens when we uncomment that. Is that what was breaking it before? No. Oh, well that fixed the top section. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. The colors are wrong, but it magically fixed the top section, which is interesting. And the stack's still going crazy, which is also interesting. Oh, that's probably because I don't have any boss routines. It's probably trying to run a boss. Like there's like a run boss routine, and there's probably no data for this level, so it doesn't know what to do. So that makes sense. Let's assume that's fine. So we've made progress with it loading the full boss background. The colors are wrong. All right. So world 4 boss. Where's the boss attributes? All right, so it's commented out. That's good. All right. Have I saved? So attributes are in the same. Okay, world5 boss.atr. Let's see if it's as easy as that. No. Why? Save attributes. World5 boss. Attribute is saved. Nope, that's not what I want. Man. Load boss. Check boss fade out. Let's just go through the routine and see where the hell I'm going wrong. Draw boss attributes. Attribute pointer bank. World5 attribute. Yeah, that's all right. Man, I cannot catch a break here. Usually when my code's already mostly set up, it's set up to where things will just work in the future as I add them. But why? Maybe my... No, it's not my palette, because it would at least look kind of correct, just wrong colors if it was just the wrong palette. It's like the attribute data is wrong. Is the file size the same? 64 bytes. Yeah. World5 boss dot attribute. 64 bytes. Hmm. Well, let's see if we can fix the stack. Last time we tried to fix something, it magically fixed what we were struggling with. So maybe if we fix the stack from blowing up, it'll magically fix the colors. Alright, so run bosses. That's not it. That's for the prologue. Run level boss. All of my boss routines. Jump level 5. Alright, so it's not that, because it's just, it has no data for a boss routine, so it's just ending the routine. I think I have it set up to do like dialogue stuff at the beginning of every boss, so maybe it's that. Boss die, what's that routine called? You can see I'm very good with my routine naming. Queen door shit. Maybe I can find it backwards by searching for text. Which boss text? Okay. Level 3. Level 4. Man. I'm struggling here. None of these routines look like they're missing things. Level 5. It's not gonna end. Boss screen. It's 2. If it is, go to final boss intro text. Final boss intro text. And final boss text. Final boss text. Test. Does this do anything? Negative. Man. It's not even trying to run the text. What's that routine called? I don't even look. Setup dialog level start. Intro text timer. Byte 69 in the stack. Oh, I can't double check that because the stack's going crazy. Is it the NMI? Intro text done. That's also in the stack. Well, let's stop this right here. Whoa, that's not going to be good. Let's stop this right here. I just need to figure out some basic... I need to refamiliarize myself with the code. I don't want to make you guys sit through this. So after I kind of figure out what's causing the stack to go crazy, why my background attributes are wonky, we will pick back up and start actually coding the boss fight. We got it. We got the background loading, which is good. It's not the right colors. We'll need to bring the sprites in for the hands. I need to go through what John told me the boss should be doing. I think there's some fireballs flying at you. I think the eyes start moving depending on where you are. The hands are going to slam on the ground to stun you, and then you can kind of ride them up to shoot the eyeballs. So yeah, there's a lot to do. We got started, which is cool. So yeah, see you guys in the next one, and we will see what kind of nonsense we can get into. Thanks.